Hi guys, it's Chirose and obviously I can't see anything because my fringe is too long again. Okay, but that's not the point of this video. A while back in my items video, I promised you that someday, somehow, I will tell you about my Bakugan championship, let's call it like that, Bakugan championship. And yeah, I have my how do you call it? I have my suitcase here and we can do it. Excuse me, but I'm going to fan myself for the rest of this video because it's like 28 degrees Celsius, of course, outside. I should be higher because you can barely see me. Okay. My town didn't watch Pokemon that much. I mean, we watched some of us watched Pokemon, right? But majority of my town was watching Bakugans. And what are Bakugans? The Bakugan series have a very similar idea, except for they don't capture these animals, these creatures in the ball. Bakugans are ball itself. Like, I'll just show you. Here we have some magnetic card, and I have a Bakugan right here. And it just opens. And this is how they actually looked like in the anime. Sorry if you can see that noise outside, but that's not my fault. I couldn't record anything earlier because of the storm outside. So yeah, this is exactly how they looked in anime. I can even give you a photo or something. So if you buy a miniature, you know, like Pokeball, and inside of it like a miniature Pikachu, that wouldn't be so realistic, right? But this is exactly how they looked like. And this is Tigrera, as I remember correctly. In Polish, this is Tigrera, I think. And this is her after evolution. So that's pretty cool, you can do that. And you can do all kinds of stuff with them. There are like spinning ones, the ones that are really big and you can, with a lot of elements. But the combat was just like in Pokemon series. You will, they will just fight, okay? They will use certain attacks, and when you actually throw that thing on the battleground, they will of course change into real sized monsters. You use the cards. In Polish this is called karta mocy, so I just can imagine that you call it like a power card or action card. You put it face down, and then during battle you activate it when you need it, and it gives you all kinds of points and different kind of stuff. I think there were 6 kinds of Bakugans, and it was Ventus, which is like the green one. Pyrrhus, of course I'm talking Polish names, but I can just imagine that you call them the same. Chaos, which is the silver one. Darkus, the black one. I think Terra or Subterra, which is the brown one, and it's the ground one, right? And I'm sorry, but I always forget about this one. I always call this Aqua, but it was something different. It was something similar, like Aquos, maybe Aquos, I don't remember, but this was the water type. As you can see, it's all blue. My favorite one, and this is the big one, my favorite one was Ventus. They also were holding this like that. I can remember they had like different kinds of holding them. Like some of them were just like, let's battle, and they had like, I always did that. Just put them in your fingers and just like, yeah, let's battle. That was my favorite thing. So Ventus was my favorite, and believe it or not, but later on, this actually is my favorite color. Now, it turned out to be my favorite color, so who would have thought? We didn't really have that much rules while playing them. We will just throw them on the cards when they open on them. these cards are magnetic, and we were just like making up the attacks or just copying them from the anime, because Bakugan is anime, of course. I always say that Vampire Knight was my first anime, but actually it turns out that Bakugan was my first anime, or maybe even something else, because this is also an anime. But I always say Vampire Knight because this was like my first anime that I knew it was an anime, okay? And I knew it was Japanese because I watched Bakugan on Cartoon Network in Polish, so I didn't even know. You can just collect different, just simple cards and everything. It was a lot of fun, like my whole town was playing this and collecting Bakugans. But the real thing why are we here today is this thing. These like discs. You could find them in chips, crisps. Damn it, why are they so loud outside? You could find them in crisps, and there are 2 of these here. You can open them, and inside you have different images. You can have an image with a Bakugan that is not like, you know, in the full size and everything. And you can have the like the final form. I hope it zooms on it, please. I think so, yeah. So we didn't know how to play this. No one like gave us instruction. I know that it was something like collect every one of them. I think it was like 80 something to exchange them for one of the Bakugans, like real Bakugans. We never did that. I think when I collected all of them with my brothers, it was too late. It was after the whole thing, the deadline. So my whole school, like, okay, maybe I'm exaggerating, but like all the cool kids were playing this in my primary school. We didn't know how to play this, so we played this in two ways. We either close them like that and throw them on the ground, and they have to open, so who opens them wins. Or we played them like this. We were throwing them on the ground, and if it stays like this, picture up, and if they fall picture up, no, then you win. We were hazardous, how, that's how you call it, kids. So if you lose, you always bet at least one of, oh Jesus, you always bet at least one of these. So if you lose, you have to give it away. And I was really good at this. We could also play like kind of combination of these two ways. You throw it and it has to open, and then if both of them open, the person that has picture up wins. I will talk about it and show you the designs. This was done. There was also Shun. Shun was my first husband though, and maybe that's why I liked Ventus so much. And I remember Runo and Marucho, and there was one more girl that I like from Subterra or Terra, I don't remember. She was nice, but I don't remember her name. There was also Alice, and the main villain was I don't remember actually. This was Marucho that I showed you. Everybody had like the main Bakugan, and in my school everybody had their favorite disc. So I was really good at it. I was like throwing this like crazy. This was Dance, Bakugan, Drago. And I was really good. I was winning every match. Runo, come on, Runo. I also played like with one little kid, and I won. So I was like, okay, I take your discs. And he started crying, so I was like, okay, but geez, next time don't agree to take your disc if you're not gonna give them away. I was really cruel, but not that cruel. I gave it back to the kid, right? This was my favorite Bakugan. I don't remember the name now. It was like not Skylar, but like something like that. Skylen? Something like that. Anyways. Oh, here we go. This was my husband though. I hope you can see him well. No, you can't. Because it doesn't zoom. Here you go. So, I was really good at it. I was like the master of the kids that were playing this. And one time, my friend that I didn't really like, she's never played that. They were like, play with Anna, she's the best. And she was like, okay, but I don't have any discs. So the kids lent her some. And I never was so unlucky. I didn't get even one with the picture up. And she was like, oh yeah, I like it now. And she took my few of my favorite discs. So that was a bad day. I don't remember if I think I tried to win them back. I managed to get like one back, but I lost some other ones. But this was a very cool time in my life. Just like going outside and playing Bakugan, maybe cheating a little, you know how I am. And just like collecting all that stuff. That was a cool time really. So yeah, I think that's it. This is the story how I became a master of freaking Bakugan discs. Thank you for watching. I don't have much memory on my phone. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video with Ram probably. Bye. You know, just like going outside, just like going outside